Well, hello chaps, this is Commodore Grayum here, and welcome to an illustrious, that's right, let's try of Factorio. This is something that I tried to do before, but I had problems. I tried doing it with the tutorial, but the tutorial just kind of confused me more than it helped. So we're doing it again. I say it's a let's try. I do have some experience with Factorio though, so it's kind of a let's try. So this is a game in which you need to construct a rocket silo and launch a satellite. That is the end goal of this, or at least unmodded varieties of the game. To do so, you get all manner of automation going, I suppose. Oh, I can't remember what key does what. Right, yeah, that does that. That goes there. I've got some iron plates. Right, it's been... I haven't played this since before the vacation. And even then I didn't play it that much. So I just left click on this iron axe to get a thing. So now I can chop down things. Which I do via right clicking. It's all coming back to me now. Now, the reason that I'm bothering chopping down a few trees is because I'm not particularly close to coal. And I need some. I need some fuel to put in this drill and in this furnace. So here you have a drill which is mining up iron ore, and see the little yellow arrow there? It's plopping it into the furnace, and the furnace is turning into iron plates, which I'm going to grab because I'm greedy like that. So this is the very, 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 very beginning of the game, where you can't do much, but that's okay. You want to start off by grabbing yourself a certain amount of fuel. I'm not really sure how much I particularly need to grab at first. I had this sort of notion about how much I should grab at the beginning. So yeah, this is some sort of resource management and survival thing, but with crazy, crazy amounts of automation. Which starts off from very humble beginnings. There's a bunch of you that may be well aware of how this game works, probably a lot better than me. Another thing that I'm going to need is stone. You need stone to construct furnaces so that you can get yet more resources. And you need furnaces to construct more of the drills as well, if I remember correctly. And we're going to need that to get our first sort of bit of semi-automation going. Maybe I'm going to get like 15 pieces of this. That should do. Okay. So let's get this show on the road with regard to this having enough fuel to keep going for a while. Giving that back. Yeah, that's cool. And if we press E, we can go into our inventory, where we can make a couple of furnace. Oh, and if I control left click on this, yeah, it gives me the iron plates that it's managed to get so far, which is great because now we want to make a couple of drills. See in the bottom left corner, there's a queue of things you're crafting. So you don't need to worry about crafting recipes other than having the things that you need. There's no sort of... you know, like crafting recipes that you need to memorize like Minecraft or anything like that. So, these two burner mining drills, I'm going to put them facing each other. Grab a single bit of coal. That should do it. And this will make some coal, mine up some coal, and put it in this one. And they'll just keep feeding each other coal. You see what I did there? Let's make another one of these, though. And also a chest. Yes. It's coming back to me. Slowly but surely. Right, so let's get ourselves this setup. Do we have any fuel? Very little. I'm just going to put this one piece of wood in here. Grab a little more. There's you get these kind of big rock outcrops, which are generally worth mining manually, at least at the start of the game, because you get a whole 20 coal out of it. Coal? By coal, I meant stone. I guess coal is a kind of stone when you think about it. There you go. Excuses made. Right, now at the start, you can end up doing quite a bit of running around. Give me that. And give me that. So now we've got a decent... Yeah, we're good. Now we have a decent amount of coal going on. We've got... Let's make another drill. Another furnace. And let's... Firstly, how much do we want to put in here? Not a whole lot right at the beginning. We want to save this for our... So you can scroll in that far, just so you know. You can scroll out that far. So it's quite a wide range, honestly. Let's plop down another mining drill. And then start... Maybe I put a little too much of that in there. You can have this. You can have this little bit here. I'll grab whatever iron plate is available to me. And what now? What now? I think I want to start mining copper as well. Since I'm running past, I might as well grab whatever stone's been mined here. Give it a little bit more fuel. All will become clear. So yeah, this game probably seems very simple so far, but it gets kind of crazy. It gets increasingly crazy. So whoops. So this can go here for now. Did we pick up something? We did. Okay, so I'm going to give it maybe this much coal. Just so, you know, you can have a little bit more actually. So this setup is going to be producing copper plates for us, which we certainly need. Yes, yes. Now let's see. Is there anything we can make? Right. Yeah, we're going to need an offshore pump, for which we'll need electronic circuits, for which we will need copper cable, for which we'll need copper plates. So, is it doable now? Yes. Offshore pump is a go. Now, the reason that we need this is a supply of water for steam. Let's see, what's the best way to go about this? I suppose... We have a coal outcrop here, and also here. Got a big old seam of copper there, and we've got, if you look on the map, we've got sort of a bottleneck, which will mean that whatever wall we have to build to fend off aliens later on, although I don't expect that to be happening in this video, the wall won't need to be as big. A little wall could go there, maybe, actually. Anyway. We're getting well ahead of ourselves. Let's pick up a bit more coal. And actually, let's make a couple more of these drills. Right, so you can go there. What else can I make? A boiler. Yep, I'm going to need one of those. So now, here's the trick. I'm going to put these... drills in a circle so they'll all feed coal into each other. And so we're gonna have all the coal. That's right. Right, so this can suck up water from the lake, but obviously that does us no good unless it's, you know, doing something. So what we need to do... Wait, how does this attach? I think it's like so? It's not, that looks about right, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. If you look at the right-hand side, it is actually receiving water, which is certainly what we want it to do. let's grab as much coal as we can. I'm going to run up here in order to grab this copper plate and make sure that these two machines are fueled for the foreseeable future. Right. This takes fuel as well. I'll just give it that much for now because it's not doing anything. Because we lack the resources to build the other things that are necessary. Where did I put this? Okay, right. So, whole bunch of stone. Oh, this is running out. And when we run over here, we'll split the rest of the coal we have between these two jobbers. You have that much. I don't want to be too crazy in how much I give them because we are actually going to make a couple more of these just to get things going as nice and quickly as we are possibly able. Whoops. I suppose that's okay. And this one, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be moving these anyway. And it's nice to have them all in a row. A couple of furnaces. Plop, plop. And we don't have very much fuel to give them, but, you know, some. And if we just control-click on all of these, pick up whatever they've produced. Nice. Oh, excuse the little bit of lag there. This is a game that shouldn't be lagging. Honestly. Right. Oh, wait. No. I was going to break up that rock outcrop there, but we're sort of past that point, I think. So, let's see if we can get things going. We need steam engine. We're going to need at least one lab for our scientific research. Let's empty these of whatever coal. So we've got quite a lot now. 143, I think that was. And let's also get ourselves set up with pipes. And a couple of these underground pipes. Now, pipes. Pipes are needed to move fluids around. And by fluids, I mean both liquid fluids and gaseous fluids. So, we're going to use these pipes to move steam. I like to leave a little gap here. So here's an underground pipe. So the steam can go underground and pop up this other end here, which is very useful. Because it means you can walk past. Now, we have a couple of trees sort of in our way here. We might not strictly 100% need to chop these down, but I would like to have them out of the way. And we're going to need the wood for a couple of things later on. Excuse anyone who's like really amazing at this game, who is much better at what am I trying to say here? Who's much better at laying things out than me. This is just kind of what I can think of to do. So, right, I'll put all of that in there. So we have a steam engine, which can produce a whole lot of stuff for us. Tell you what. Oh, we can't make another lab right now. I would like to, but what we can probably make is... I'll make, say, half a dozen of these electric poles. And let's see. What should we do here? Where can these go? I suppose just for the moment, kind of there. And now we can plop down our first scientific research station, which gives us this thing. This is all the technologies we can research. So here are the ones that are available to us right now in yellow, and they take just red science. Well, there are a couple here that take green science as well, which just basically look like potions from some like a basic RPG game. But trust me, it's science. They are conical flasks or such like. So what could we do with? I'm just going to go for automation first. It's the first one. I don't think it's a terrible choice. But we need science packs to put in the lab in order to make it work. Apparently we can currently make 4. It's going to take a little while, as you can see by the bottom left there. Let's just plop one in there. And have a bit of a scoot up in the direction of our copper mining facilities, which we should probably expand. Oh, we've run out of iron plates, so we can't. That's fine. Have this. We have plenty of coal at this point. And a ton of copper plates. So, we can't make another lab. We need more iron. And it's possible, yeah, our iron production facilities have run out of fuel. We didn't have much to give them last time. Give me all that. How are you doing? Badly. Give you a bunch more. So this is kind of how the first little bit of the game goes, really. Oops, daisy. You can have that much. I'll give the others. I might as well give the others all a whole bunch, like half a stack or something. Great. The sound's glitching a little bit sometimes. 24. Oh, you need more than that. Yeah, might as well give it my all in coal terms. So, they've been running for a while and they've got me a whole bunch, 211 iron plates, which is nice, you know. So, as you can see in the top right here, this is my research bar. It's kind of stalled because it ran out of science packs. So we need to do that. We need to sort that out. Maybe make like 10 more science packs. That's going to take a little while. Maybe before I did that, I should have thought to, you know, if there's anything else that I wanted crafting more swiftly. But something that we are able to do at this point is start making ourselves some proper drills, electric drills. So we're going to want 4 of those just to begin with. 2 for the iron and 2 for the copper. As you can see, the automation in the top right is proceeding along merrily. You can see there the available power performance. I'm not using very much because there's only 1 lab being powered. That's going to change pretty soon. Don't you worry. Actually, one of the first things that I'd like... Uh-oh. Right, where can this go? Right, I guess it'll connect up if I put it here. And this can go here. Yeah, one of the first things that I'd like to do is make sure that this here boiler gets fuel constantly. So what you can do is make another chest and make an inserter. Now, there are these things called burner inserters. Burner inserters that work from... Oh, we got things going on. I'm going to go for optics next because this allows you to make floodlights. So we'll be able to see what's going on. Oh, yes, burner inserters. They use coal or fuel generally. Normal inserters use the wonder of electricity. So that's what we're going to be going with. Yeah. And if I put this down here, give it like a stack of coal. When this runs low, it will start refilling from this chest. Ah, you see what I'm doing there? I'm doing a thing. We will probably have to fix up this like electric pole situation at some point soon. It's far from ideal, but I'll worry about that later on. Okay, so since we're up here, let's get our first electric drill going. So, well, I'll tell you what. I'll just leave that alone to do its thing. And the setup that... Nah, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, this'll do the trick. So, we have two electric drills facing each other. Now, currently they're not powered. But, let's see, logistics. Right. Let's get ourselves a few transport belts. Transport belts are free energy. They don't need to be powered by anything. Right, so for now, what I'm going to do is the copper ore will come down here. And where did the... Oh, it's up here. Okay, that's fine. Let's tear these down. Make a couple more furnaces. I can remember how this goes. And you know, I'm not happy. I'm not quite happy with this either. Sort of want it to be on the edge here, so we have room to put down more drills later on. Although this is just a let's try, so it doesn't really matter anyway. It's just a habit that I have. So just for now, I mean, how many of these do I need? Probably not a lot, but I'm putting down 4 anyway, apparently. All right. Okay. So this is like very suboptimal automation. But we're just going to get a rough idea at this point. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. So we have... So how it's going to work is the copper is going to be mined onto this belt. It's going to come down here, and the inserters are going to put it into the furnaces. And then... Well, I say and then, but and then can't really happen yet. Because... we need more resources for and then. Also, the science is stalled. So let's get into the lab. Make all the science packs we can. Science packs cost what? Oh, right. Yeah, it's iron we've run out of yet again. Quelle surprise. Okay, let's have a little bit of a run around. And grab all the resources. Now, sometimes all these resources will be closer to each other and it'll be a little more convenient, but honestly, often it isn't. So, let's just make sure we have a ton of fuel in these lads. Just putting half a stack in each. And grab all the iron plates. Okay, that should keep us going for a little while. We don't have to worry about that setup over there just now. I am going to replace things, though. Now then. What's the best way to go about this? I think what I'll do is I'll just start... And you can just sort of run and drag. Oh. Did I send this a little too far? Nah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Right, well, that's all fandabby-dozy. How much stuff can we power with this one? Okay, we powered this inserter. So that's great. And we can put another pile on here which will power this one. Clearly there's too much. Too much in the way of transport belts there. Also, these things need fueling. Job's a good one. Right, so we can power some. We can set up and power some more research here. So we have what? 12 science packs. So now things should start kicking along on the research front a little better. Now, we will be, well, later on you make automated, you do automated research. But for now, let's kind of do a little bit more automation over here. Just so that you can have a bit of a look at, you know, how it goes. Just try and make something slightly more complicated than we currently have. Right, we need 4 more of these inserters. I'm getting a lot of game sound skipping. I don't know if that's just a problem that the game has generally. My apologies. Right. Now, we can do something like this. And set up something like oh, and optics has been researched. Now there's turrets, which I mean you're definitely going to need and get yourself into a fight with the local natives who are all creepy bug-eyed aliens. But let's see. I'm going to go for military now, so I can make better guns, better personal weapons and armor and stuff. So for now, let's see how we can extend this power grid. Something like that. And let's see. How much stuff will be covered by what? I'll just put it right here. That's fine. I can always move it later. Make another one of these inserters. An iron chest this time so that it has higher capacity. And I do something like this. Then... oh wait, can I get rid of this? Oh no, that doesn't work. I think that must be older versions of the game. Then we'll be getting the copper plates continually put into here. Now I'm not sure that this arrangement is quite fast enough, honestly. It might be a good idea to have something a little more going on, a little more. Right, if I do this, get rid of that. So is everything powered still? Yes. So how about I make a couple more inserters? And if I do that and that, no, that's wrong. It's F to pick things up that are on the ground, by the way. So how about that? Yes, you see, this one will pick the plates up, hand it, just plop it down on the ground. So basically handing it over to this dude. This may not be the most efficient way to do things, but frankly, I'm a bit of a noob at this game. So hopefully you can somehow forgive me. So there we go. We have kind of a semi-automated copper smelting setup. And we have it all going to a single chest where we can pick everything up. Now, what we would want is to set up a transport belt that has copper ore on one side and coal on the other side, both being brought automatically. And then the same inserters can pick up both the coal and the copper ore and bung it into these furnaces. You see? And then everything will be extremely jolly. And you can trust me on that. So, let's see. We've stopped researching things. So I've decided to make 20 science packs. That's going to take a while. So we don't have to worry about our water levels, our steam levels. And now, as you can see on the right-hand side under like performance, just above available performance, where it's like wobbling about a bit there, we're using somewhat more of the power output from our steam engine because now we're running a couple of electric drills as well. Now we could do something similar for the for our iron setup, which seems not to have run out of fuel as far as I can tell. So that's nice. And what we can also do is make ourselves a few lights, because that's pretty important for, well, what's the word? Seeing. Yes. I'm going to make a couple more labs. Oh, we have these things here, assembling machines. Now, what they will do is you can set them to craft a certain item, and it will just keep crafting them as long as you're sending it ingredients. But in order to like automatically do that, we'd have to make a lot more automation than the scope of this video allows for, I'm afraid. So let's make sure the science gets going once more. Shouldn't be too long before we have some lights, which probably doesn't matter anyway because it's daytime right now. You'll notice that our drills, our coal drills, stopped working because they were full. They can only hold a stack in here, so I probably lost some degree of efficiency on account of that. While we craft things, let's quickly pop over. 280 copper plates all in one go. So you see how things like ramp up pretty quickly. Another thing that I'm going to do is plop down a light. So night, that will get all that'll get nice and bright. And I'll just kind of whoa! All the technology. What else do we want? How about logistics? Logistics seems good. What does that allow? Underground belts, splitters, and fast inserters. Neither of which we're really very likely to use in this video, but you know, they're nice. So I like to put lights down. Oh, this is a bad place for this to be. It doesn't matter because we're not making more than one steam engine this time around. So I guess that can go there. But yeah, when it comes to nighttime, it's nice to have a bunch of lights around so you can vaguely see. See, another possibility here would have been to take this coal seam and use it to fuel the copper mining operations, and take this coal seam and use it to fuel the iron mining the iron mining Operations is what I'm trying to say. Because then we wouldn't have had to rely on transport belts that were quite as long, and maybe it would have been a little bit less awkward in this situation. So, labs. We need some more power. How about I'll just... Oh, won't go there, huh? Why won't it go there? Oh, it's because I'm too far away, isn't it? There we go. So here we go. We can plop down a couple more labs. Although we don't have much more in the way of science packs to give them. So you can see how it's going to be very advantageous to start automating the creation of science packs, which is something that you do. You automate things and then you send them along to the next thing to automate the next stage. It's like you know, you'll have one of these assembling machines making iron gear wheels. You'll have another one making copper cable, another one making electronic circuits, and then, you know, the copper plates and the gear wheels will get sent together to another assembly machine to make the science packs, and then you set up a transport belt and inserters to get those sent to the labs, and it's just a whole lot of absolute complete craziness, which I am certainly not going to have the time to get into right here, sadly. So we have a little bit of a problem in that our iron mining is pretty damn far from our power generation, and there's a big old forest in the way. So how do we... Well, okay, so clearly we need to go around the forest. Is that lined up? That's fine. And we can just walk down here. That far enough? That might be far enough. So yeah, you can see you know, gradually set up the logistics for the power supply. Here there are a few trees in the way, but it's not too bad. So, and we're going to need a certain degree of extra wood anyway for making more of these pylons, no doubt. Yeah, just take out that last one and that'll do. And then... right. And you just drag that along to here, and this would be the basis. Oh, see, the furnaces got too full. See, this could have done with another setup like we had with the copper. Oh, which is too far away for me to look at. Wait, can I drag with the map? Nope. Yeah, a situation with as like we had with the copper, where the iron plates get taken automatically out of the furnaces, put onto a belt, and then sent down into a chest that has much larger capacity than the output inventories of the furnaces. Now let's light the place up a bit. Put one down every 3 or something. And we've run out. So, okay, I can make a couple more. That's not going to take very long at all. Boop, 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 boop. Jobs are good. So, right. This is probably about as far as I can realistically go in a sort of, you know, off the cuff, recorded all in one take. Let's try. If I had more time, I would have done something, you know, where I made big cuts between different aspects of things. But what have we seen? You know, setting up basic mining with the burner drills and the stone furnaces, which I have kind of forgotten to empty. what did we do then? We put down a little something to mine ourselves a bit of stone, of which we already have quite a lot, and we don't need too much of that just yet. You use that. You use a lot of that to make prepared stone for making walls and such like. We set up our ring of coal miners here, which just got jammed up again there. I mean, basically you want to be using these electric mining drills for everything and have belts for every kind of material, and I'd send them all along in a big wide belt made of several belts, but that's not something that's going to be happening right now. It's a good thing that we set down this chest and the inserter to keep refueling the boiler, because it would actually have run out otherwise. So we also set up well, let's do this in some kind of order. We set up an offshore pump, so we had water for the steam boiler, which we fueled in order to produce steam to send to the steam engine, which then makes electricity for powering the labs and the electric drills that we're using to mine copper, and also powers these lights, so you can see what on earth is happening tonight. Oh, and it powers the inserters as well. So here we have the electric drills, a transport belt which uses no energy, the ores coming down here, the inserters which are powered by electricity by these poles, sending the ore into the furnaces, and the finished product is coming down this belt and going into this iron chest. So as you can see, we've built up a lot of resources, but in order to do very much more at this point, I'd have to spend a lot of time messing about, setting up better automated systems than this one, where not only don't we have to worry about the ore, we don't have to worry about the furnaces jamming up or these belts jamming up, that we also wouldn't have to worry about the supply of fuel. So and later on there are electric furnaces and things like that, but that wouldn't happen for a while. We also have the labs down here, which we can use with the science packs, as you can see, to do the research, which you find over here. And as you can also see, so much research. Oh, down at the bottom it's got things that I've already successfully researched. But yes, it's kind of insane how much stuff you have to do. And as time goes along, everything gets automated. Even the defenses of the base get automated, because you have, what are they called? Assembling machines, crafting the bullets, even crafting the turrets that are used in the bullets, and then you have transport belts carrying the bullets to the turrets, which are defended by walls, which are also produced automatically. And oh god, it's so insane. So yeah, that's sort of beginning in Factorio, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed it. I would be very curious to see whether anyone would be interested in me doing a series on Factorio. Bear in mind, I'm not an expert. I'm still kind of a bit of a noob, but I have managed to get a lot further than this in the game, with much more automation and, you know, a big sort of main bus of like 10 belts or something, all carrying different items for building different things. Yeah, it's kind of fun. So as the music plays me out, I think I'm going to make that the end of the Let's Try. I think I went over everything that I did there in summary. Yeah. So that's good. That'll do. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do please click the like button. It helps out rather a lot. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below. Share this video with anyone you think might be interested or entertained. And subscribe if, and only if, you'd like to see more. Ta-ta for now, chaps.